Hello, hello. My heart goes out to everyone struggling with the storms, and actually my heart goes out to everyone struggling tonight. Anyway, it's a beautiful evening here. And, I don't mind that people, have their difficulties. It happens to everybody. We all have a story to tell. We all have things that have happened to us. And when someone is aging and they start maybe missing a step here and there, I don't have anything inherently bad to say about that. I mean, why would I? It's not like I don't even now walk into a room and be like, I have no idea why I came in here. And I stand there and I stare at the ceiling, or I try to, and I have to go back and the older you get, the more you do that. I was watching an old episode of NCIS about a Medal of Honor winner who, as he was aging, he wasn't remembering the past. He was misremembering. He wasn't remembering things the way that they had actually happened. But they showed him a great deal of deference and respect because of his courage and because of the things he had done. And that's obviously a fictional, but there are real Medal of Honor winners out there, and there are people who deserved medals who didn't get any. And I'm certainly grateful to everyone, every last person who suffered and gave their life for the kind of freedoms that I have. Kind of freedoms this little animal here has too, so that we can live here in peace. With all of that, then I turned on the news, and guess who was on the news? It was the President of the United States. And he took a Sharpie and had to make his cone bigger. He lied about a weather map repeatedly because he can't admit that he's wrong. And the thing is that people are saying, well, it's mental decline, and I'm sure there's some of that going on. But how much of it is mental decline, and how much of it is? This is the same man who had everyone go around the cabinet. He had his cabinet and go around the room and praise him and thank him for being so amazing. And it was disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. I just want to, I want to get a sense here just how bad is the decline getting? Because the stories people are telling are ugly, and what we're seeing is ugly. And quite honestly, I feel like a lot of his decline is because of his own choices. How he's chosen to live his life. Oh, can't jump down. I did a video a while back about compatibility. And I was explaining, and somebody said, oh my gosh, if you go to astrotheme.com and you look up compatibility ratings, you can put yourself in there too. And someone said, oh, it's completely wrong because it says I have 100% compatibility with Donald Trump. No, that's that's what he was born with. Astrology, it's just talking about our power, our innate power. Now, what we choose to do with that power is up to us. What I am getting from this Nine of Swords is it isn't just mental decline. It isn't pleasant inside his head. I mean, you've got Grandma here with a knife. It really does feel. The words coming to mind is paranoid. Because with all the stuff he's dealing with, he's got paranoia on top of it. In the past, Five of Wands, he was, what is it, the joke version, burning the midnight oil at both ends? Yeah, he He didn't take care of himself. And he just did whatever he wanted. And this... It's a level of self-indulgence that just grew and grew and grew. Seven of Swords. Well, now it's a matter of... You're not paranoid if they're really out to get you. Well, he has a lot of political enemies, and he makes more all the time. And bullying his way through problems isn't working anymore. He can't threaten to sue people and have them back down. That doesn't... Not even close. Base of the reading. It's the Page of Pentacles and the Justice card. There are people who organized, who took care of themselves, who did what they were supposed to do with their money. And then there are people who did stupid things, selfish things, and they're facing justice. I mean, this is very much a, choices you make in your life. Right there. Above the reading, it's Nine of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Well, he certainly reached heights, and the Queen of Cups is usually Ivanka. I mean, that's quite a dream. Reach the heights, become the President of the United States, and have your favorite person in the world there, which is his daughter. So even though there are people stabbing him in the back, metaphorically, Secret Service would have something to say if it was literal. All right, near future. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is Kushner, and he's the teen who... He's the son who had to take over his father's business because his father went to jail. And everything was dumped on him, and he put on a brave face and brought in money for the family. Okay, so Kushner's in the near future. Wonder if he's going to come back into the news. And this is the High Priestess. I love this. It's secret syrup. The mysteries of the universe are sweeter than you know. With grade A butter. The High Priestess is higher wisdom, but it's secrets, and that's what this feels like. So, something about Jared and secrets. But this doesn't feel like it's entirely Jared's secrets. It's also Trump's secrets. Home environment. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. This version of the Wheel of Fortune, I find it's not just about time, or the Wheel of Fortune in the Rider-Waite deck is often about time, but this is very much like, okay, you're gonna take a risk, you're gonna gamble, and may the odds not be in his favor, considering how racist he is. But that's hanging heavy. It's all getting riskier and riskier and less secure. Hopes and fears. Well, this is one very, very proud dishwasher. It's the Nine of Pentacles in this deck. She's very proud of those clean dishes. She has her 70s colored Fiesta wear, and gosh darn it, she is happy. She is proud. And that's how... Well, actually, that's how everybody wants to feel. They want to feel like, I've got it, I'm good, I've got it taken care of, I'm the best. And that's really the key word there. Best. That's hope. What other people see. Queen of Wands is usually Nancy Pelosi. And in this deck, it's particularly, I think, apt just because of the expression on her face, which is, what is this? What? And her wand ends in a broom. She has to clean up after. So Congress comes back into session next week. And the House is coming back, and the House committees are coming back, and there's a big long list of investigations they're starting up. Final outcome. All right, we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, that's getting caught at a raucous party. That is breaking up a raucous party. Five of Cups, right there. And that's very much what it feels like. Where with the investigations and all the money that Trump's been siphoning for his businesses, for his hotels, for his golf courses, for this, that, and the swamp, and all the money that various cabinet members have been getting, that's the breakup of that raucous party. Then you have the Eight of Pentacles. She is the craftswoman. She's crafting. And she's crafted very nicely. It's beautifully done. Look at that. And that is, again, what they've crafted, what the Democrats have crafted to break up the raucous party. Okay, Pelosi there. Raucous party here. Got it. Got it down. Got it laid out. And the Fool card. And actually in this card, if this woman and all this stuff is falling out of her purse, it actually feels like part of what's going to get into trouble is that he's been so sloppy. But also it's all of these things, in which case they just have more and more, and you go after one thing and you have to focus on that, but it opens up the door to something else that has to be looked after, which opens up something else, and then they have to go to that and 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 that, because he's been a fool, because he's been sloppy, because he hasn't all right, but this does not tell us about his mental state, mental decline, other than the fact that he's paranoid. And he currently has reason to feel paranoid, but we're looking at, there's a good kitten. There's a good kitty. There's a good kitty. We are looking at Trump's decline, his mental decline. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Oh, you gonna lay down? You gonna lie down? Oh, in your bed. There you go. Nice little warm spot for a kitty. All right. And Trump, because of his food choices and the drugs he's taken in his life, is inside his brain probably looks like the inside of a pumpkin. I mean, not before it's been carved, where it's just kind of all spongy and clumpy. Yeah. No, that's not good. That's the Tower. And that will teach you to make your maxi skirt out of Jell-O molds, because you move and it's all gonna come tumbling down. And there's the Three of Cups. And in this card, it shows a baby in the background, but usually this is the three women celebrating. Ah, I put it back in the deck, and it came out again. Nine of Swords. Paranoia. And then the Page of Wands. So that's what's hanging over him. It's not going to go well. All of these investigations are about to start up, and they're just, the Democrats are just looking at that giant maxi Jell-O mold skirt of his, going, okay, let's do something about the Jell-O mold skirt. And they're going to have some success with it. And it's also going to hemorrhage. That's the word I'm getting. It's just going to get bigger and bigger, because there's more and more and more and more wrongdoing and things to be investigated. I mean, you saw what the Republicans did with Benghazi and things like that. What Trump has even admitted to publicly is 100 times that size. So then his paranoia is really going to kick in. And of the four court cards, this is the youngest, the Page. And this is the Page of Wands. Normally, Trump as a person comes up as a King of Wands, but this is the Page of Wands. He's going to revert back to the kind of childish behavior that people have accused him of. And a combination of the blow to his ego, that would be the blow to his ego, and his paranoia. Yeah, it's becoming more petulant, more of the same. I mean, it's kind of a broken record, or a shock jock. That's probably more accurate. A shock jock who you've listened to for so long that it's not really that shocking anymore. Ten of Cups, but for now, for tonight, the party is going. And yeah, Donald's gonna have his version of cocktails. Six of Pentacles, and then the party's going to continue, but it's not the adults getting to do whatever they want. It's people still being generous enough, but the person receiving the bounty isn't aware of that it's not in his control. This is just through the generosity of others. And our slimy used car salesman guy, that's what Trump is going to go do as well, trying to sell his stuff. But Eight of Swords, he's just going to end up tied to the stinky pimento hors d'oeuvres. It's very creative. It's just, yeah, that's not good. Would you want to be tied to the stinky pimento hors d'oeuvres? Bacon, olive pimento hors d'oeuvres with the little plastic swords. So yeah, it's gonna stink. So really, honestly, the strongest thing here, it's this with the Fool. It's the party is about to be disrupted. And it's going to be disrupted by women. By women in power, and women who are taking better care of themselves and have not been so self-indulgent. And yeah, that's the strongest thing here. Is he capable? I mean, is he mentally still capable? I mean, we know I know a lot of it, the self-indulgence, a lot of it's just what's on the inside is now showing on the outside. But is he still capable, or is it, like a Reagan situation toward the end? Is he still headaches, and being in pain makes him really cranky. It makes most people cranky, but whew. King of Pentacles. Well, he's in his feelings, and he has to be the king. We know that. He's the king. He's the center. He's the center of the universe. Yeah. And not only is he the king, but he has money. Therefore, he is the greatest. But you'll notice this is minor arcana, not major. But he's down in his feelings. Yeah. Judgment. People making fun of him, which is just going to make him act even crazier. Running around, running with scissors, putting his dirty hands on the walls. What I'm getting from this is that the people around him in the White House and the people just around him in general are going to keep everything looking. The Six of Wands, you have these women looking through the window going, ooh and ah, at the super, super shiny, clean kitchen. That's what they're going to keep the front of. But behind the scenes, he's just... It isn't just acting childlike, it's meanness, and it's one of those things where when he got mad at someone at one of his rallies who said he was fat, and he's got a bigger problem than I do. Trump is aware of the state of his health, but he's not going to do anything about it. And it's just going to be lashing out. So he's still responsible for his own actions. And there's going to be comeuppance. Alright, so that is what I'm getting. I'm getting that, yeah, it's not good. We know it's not good. But he's still responsible for his actions. So let's hope his actions get better. But bring on the disruption of the party. That's what, and it may be political party. But that's what I want to see. Come on in. The card with all the drinks. Let's get them some drinks. Welcome. All right, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much to my patrons. All right, I hope you're well wherever you are. There are good days ahead. Thank you.